Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tarot Investigation with your head investigator, Shannel Black. Now, we are still investigating the case of Migos Takeoff, case number 5043681. Okay, and just want to kind of call in, the people that's closest to him, just to kind of see what they know. That's just typical protocol. We call in the people that's closest in, and then we work our way outwards. Okay, so now we have Miss Saweetie in the building. Now we called Miss Saweetie in because they were throwing her name around, girl. They were tossing her name around like a little ball. I mean, saying that she was causing some stuff, and we just assumed that she was just sneaking linking with everybody in the crew. And then now she's saying that she got an album that's going, or not an album, girl, I think just a song coming out, that she gonna explain it. Well, now at the time where this was going on, to me, you remember when Saweetie shaved all her hair off? Was that when everything had hit the fan, and she couldn't take it no more? She shaved her head, and we didn't know why, and she talking about some new me. Girl, that's just a bald head. Same you, bald head. Okay, but we're gonna jump straight into the reading, y'all, and just ask, hey sweet, how you doing? We just want to know, what do you know about the Takeoff incident? Okay, we just want to know how involved are you, and what all do you know concerning that led up to Takeoff's demise at the bowling alley. Okay, that's all. So divine angels, if you can give me the best card from this deck to describe the current energy for Miss Saweetie when it comes to Migos Takeoff, okay, and his final days at the bowling alley leading up to it. Just tell me what you know. What you know, sweetie. Sweetie be claiming she don't be knowing nothing. Like she just so lost. All she know about is a McDonald's chicken nugget, girl. Okay. Oh, we got a child here. Girl, was somebody pregnant? Did Sweetie get pregnant by somebody, girl? Sweetie, where did this child come from, and why did it have to come out? Okay, let's see. Let's find out more about this child. Okay, Sweetie, why did this child pop out here when it comes to what you know about Takeoff? That's a child here. Why is this child here for Sweetie concerning Takeoff? All on the floor. Sweetie, don't be annoying, please. What's this card? Okay, we got pray, stalk, invade, watch. Somebody was stalking. Maybe, well, it didn't come all the way out, but I just want to acknowledge it. We got the discipline card. Okay, train and consistency and practice. Honey, we got a child here. Maybe somebody watching like a child, admiring someone like a child. But then we got discipline when it comes to music and a child. What you trying to say, Saweetie? Let's see. Let's see. Give me the energy of Saweetie when it comes to Migos Takeoff. What's the energy for Saweetie? All right, we got what we need, I guess. We're going to see what it's all about. Put like that. Okay. All right. So, Saweetie, what do you need to tell us? Okay. We got the Four of Wands here. We got a happy home, possible country settling. So, this gives me happy home. This gives me a good vibe in the home. Okay, in the house when it comes to her and Takeoff. So, it seems like, maybe her and Takeoff had a real good friendship. Takeoff seemed cool, and Sweetie, I don't know if she cool or not, but I don't see nobody having a problem with Takeoff. So, but we got this Four of Wands, so it seems like happy home, happy situation, possibly could be somebody possibly traveling overseas, staying with someone as well, because it says possibly country settling, which means probably traveling to another country with this person. This Saweetie travel with Takeoff, Lord, or a happy home. But we got the Nine of Pentacles. It says peace of mind and contentment. So it's like with the Nine of Pentacles, it speaks of somebody waiting patiently for that 10 Pentacles to come in, okay, because they know they are already on the road to success. Somebody is really being, you know, just patient and being content. So I'm having a happy home and very content. When it comes to Saweetie and Takeoff's relationship, it seemed like there was no problem right now. Happy home. Possibly, I don't know if they traveled somewhere, somebody got flued out somewhere, but then there was some peace of mind and contentment. Okay. But then, all of a sudden, not the blue, dun dun dun, we got the Five of Swords. There's some type of loss. But it says all is not lost, having 3 swords remaining, giving you the upper hand, which means somebody cut somebody out. Okay, and then cussed them out brutally, said something rude, said something wrong, crossed the line, pulled those swords out, so-called calling yourself standing up for yourself. But it's like, is it worth it? Was it really a battle that was worth fighting? But it caused people to walk away. Okay, so it's like, okay, you got the upper hand, you cussed them out, girl. You really did it. But was it worth it? Okay, because you lost 2 people, you lost some people in the sauce. Okay, so it's saying, yeah, you may have won this battle, but you lost something in the process. But they said all is not lost, girl. You still got 3 swords, which swords means you still got the truth. You still got, you know, 3 swords that, you know, giving you the upper hand in a situation, at least you thought. And then we got the 3 of Swords situation, which speaks of a celebration. 3 people celebrating, 3 people coming together. It's giving me third party energy. It giving me squad goals. It giving me linking up, celebrating, partying, probably drinking together. 3 people. Followed by the 5 of Pentacles. There's some type of delays that came around money. Somebody was left out in the cold. Maybe career started going to the south, honey. Not in a good way. And they felt like they was left out. Okay, almost on homeless vibe. Money not good. Okay, let's just say that. You 2 seconds away from living up on the bridge. So you getting kind of desperate in this kind of energy. You cold, you desperate. Okay, you'll do anything to get warm. You'll do anything to come in from the cold. Okay, then we got the death of a situation or ending with the death card so that you can have a new beginning. Okay, somebody needed a new beginning. They thought they was on top of the world with maybe a couple in a relationship. And then the 9 of Pentacles, they like, okay, I got money, I'm good. But then something happened. Okay, something happened where somebody said something that you can't come back after you said whatever you said or whatever you did. You can't come back from it. Okay, so I don't know if that invited in a third party situation. Somebody tried to get even. Somebody tried to get back at somebody with a third party energy, and they got put out. They got put out in the cold, left out in the cold. Money got funny, almost on homeless vibe. Okay, to the point that, honey, you thought that was the end of a situation that you need to come back from it so that you can have a new beginning. So you have to do something to come back from a new beginning, to have a new beginning. Okay, this is the Fool card. This is a brand new start. This is somebody having a brand new start with good friends, happiness, needing to take a leap of faith forward. Okay, need to come forward with something. Somebody that's dancing to their own beat of their own drum, starting over fresh. Okay, because the Fool is the beginning. Like somebody that's being naive, walking into something, being naive, wanting a new start. Okay, desperate for a new start. Okay, almost not knowing what you're walking yourself into. Oh, you walked into the Hierophant, honey. You joined in with a corporation, probably signed some contract. It speaks about a marriage, a government, or a public company, some type of body or corporation, an official building or official situation. So you walked head into an official situation that you probably was not aware of, trying to get money, trying to get back on top. Okay, took an oath with the powers that be. Okay, vow to silence. Okay, and it's like you joined in a marriage. You got into bed with an entity, a body, a government or some type of company. You got into bed with them. You made it official. Then we got this Five of Cups situation, which speaks about money loss, but it's in reverse, which means the money is not lost no more. Money's starting to come in. They said all is not lost. If you look behind you, you still got something to salvage from your relationship. Okay, now your money is coming in, but at the same time, you losing something. You losing what's in your cup. You losing emotions. You losing feeling. It's almost giving me dead inside type of energy, but you did it in exchange of money. Okay. Then we got this Page of Swords energy, which speaks of a young woman to 25 years old who is being spying, being deceptive, and now at the point that she's reflecting over her shoulders. That, you signed in naively. You came in very naive, thinking you know what you're doing. Then got in over your head with a company, with something that's bigger than you. Okay. To the point that, you got money coming in, but girl, you done lost control. Okay. And then now you're looking over your shoulders. You're not living comfortable. So, let's see. Give me more about the energy of Saweetie and her involvement, if any, with Takeoff. Okay, what does she know? Let's see what Saweetie knows, honey. Girl. Saweetie knows how to, she need a comeback, okay? Saweetie says she need to be resurrected, okay, from the dead, okay? It says there's a resurrection coming on, okay? We got them 3 cats again, sitting here with feminine energy, okay? But all these cards are feminine, so of course, but we reading on Saweetie. So it says some reprise, like she's gonna come back like in a new role, like they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna reinvent her or gonna she's gonna come back with a new energy, but it's gonna be recovery and a comeback. So it's like she got mixed in with in too deep with a big corporation, got in too deep. I think she kind of paranoid about what she done got into, okay, because of what happened. I don't know if she done seen too much, okay, but she trying to resurrect her career and trying to come back and maybe come back with a new image, okay. We got primal here again, a deep connection within, a sacred dance, instincts, okay, being watched. Look who she being watched by. Like she coming in with this new image, but she being watched, honey. And girl, I don't want to be watched by them, girl. I don't know. No, thank you, girl. No, thank you. Yeah, they matching your outfit though. So you coming in primal. I don't know if she was she trying to be the Megan Thee Stallion 2.0. But girl, we got connected within deep, some type of sacred dance. She did her sacred dance, honey. It seemed like she probably was she part of the sacrifice, because we got resurrection. Okay, her coming in as the fool, coming in, for a new beginning, because she was left out in the cold, honey. She was almost blackballed. Seemed like she was losing money after that breakup with her and Quavo. And then she got primal, honey. Did the sacred dance, and girl. And this says the call of the night. Lord, did she make the call of the night? Was she one making the call? It says daring, adventure, excitement. Look, she's surrounded by wolves, cats. Look at the full moon. And she see the full moon. It's time. It's time to make the call. It's time to go into action. You know your parts. The call of the night. So I don't know if she made a call in the night, because remember we just did a reading with the reading before this was about a female calling, making the call, and here we got Saweetie made the call of the night at midnight, or at the right time where the moon struck. Girl, whatever the moon needs to strike at the right ritual time. And we got wolves watching. You got the little cats watching. Now it seemed like the cats weren't black at first. The cats ain't black right there. But she watching. She looking for the time to pounce. Call for help, y'all. Yeah, it's something about her making a call. She did something. She called something in. It says reach out. Need for backup. Admit your needs. Some call she made. Okay, Saweetie made a call. enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, innovation. There go the black cat again. And her hair is white. It's like she is so out of disbelief. It's almost like it scared her what she's seen. She gonna be different, honey. I don't know if it's gonna drive her crazy, but she enlightened about what she's seen. Look at the white hair. Now you started off with dark hair up here. Now you got the white hair. Because you're enlightened right now. You're trying to resurrect your career. You know, did primal things to resurrect your career. Okay, you made a call. Okay, something you did, you made a call for help. Did you call and get him help? Because who made the call for help? Okay, but you enlightened. There's some type of enlightenment, inspiration, innovation. Okay, so girl, we got a couple more questions for you, and then we can release you, honey. Okay, let's see what these cards can tell us about your call. Give me more about this call for help, this call that Saweetie made. What do we need to know about this call? We got that card that want to come out. All right, girl. Let's see. Now, she made a call for help. Now, we're trying to figure out what call she made, okay? It says strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Okay, there's somebody holding on to some type of, what did that give me? Some type of religious symbol. You holding on to something. You strangely lonely, okay? I don't know if at that time you had been blackballed, girl, or had been left out in the cold. You were strange and desperate, okay? With the red and black hair, you may have had a little anger, honey, a little resentment, and you was holding on way too tight to something, okay? Next, we got a witch at the end of the world, an important end, a new beginning, okay? Time running out, okay? And it seemed like worked some type of magic. She worked some type of magic. She was strangely lonely. And then she trying to work some type of magic. At the end of the world. An important end so that she can get a new beginning. Okay. An important end to something so that she can maintain her new beginning. Okay. We got a storm angel. Okay. Somebody that's all about collisions of belief, style, attitude, and energies. Okay, we got the storm angel. Somebody that looks good, but is a hellraiser in the inside. Okay, it's like toxic energy all around. Maybe even came from toxic energy. Okay, but it's like collisions of belief. Like it's like she may have been going against something that she believed in. Okay, in exchange for material things. Okay, energy got very dark. Okay, we got the two little witches. Magical space, a clearing time. A lot of witch energy. Okay, two little witches. Okay, this could be two females here. Or, okay, like again, it could be another transformation time. Like for her. Like, rid of the old, in with the new type of thing. Two witches. And then we got the ghost of the pumpkin patch. Counting your blessings. Okay, so I guess we about to blow up, honey, but okay. Because the young people like her, I guess. So let's see. We're going to pull one more deck and then we'll be done with Saweetie, honey. So, Saweetie, okay, how did you feel about Takeoff passing away? Okay, what was your feelings about Takeoff passing away? Okay, so the first card that came out was Hands of Cards. Take a chance, a risk. She was being very strategic. Options, not showing your hand, gambling. Oh, girl. I asked you, how did you feel about him passing away? And it said that you were gambling. Something about gambling. And you're not showing your hearts, your hand, which means you're not telling the truth, okay? And there's some options here. I don't know if she was an option, but then it says risks. and also being very strategic. But then she went ahead and took a chance. Okay, it's like what she got to lose. Then we got savoring the moment. Again, she talking and communicating. Was she the one who was talking and communicating with Takeoff the whole night? It says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Okay, it could be just friendships as well, just meeting and talking. Okay, being a friend to him. Okay, probably met up with him, but it's definitely talking about talking. Okay, maybe even have an intimate conversation. But then again, a coffee meeting could be just a brief conversation. Okay, give me more about how Saweetie felt about Takeoff. Okay, how does she feel about Takeoff? Not the same cards that just came out about the main female. All right, girl. Okay, let's see what all came out, honey. Let's see. Saweetie. Oh no, go. All right, okay. Now, okay, I asked how did she feel about Takeoff, and it says Insta famous, honey. Many look up to you. Public recognition, the spotlight, famous, popular, Insta famous. So, okay, that could be mean two things. How do you feel about Takeoff? She probably felt like he was Insta famous, okay, and she looked up to him, you know, and maybe she wanted some of that public recognition, but then she could, but because Takeoff wasn't the one getting all the public recognition, okay, because like I said, I didn't know him like that when he was alive, which I just knew them as the Migos, all three of them. I didn't know them separately the separate guys, until like when her and Quavo got to fighting in the elevator. Then you kind of knew Quavo a little bit because he fighting, and then Offset because he married Cardi B. But Takeoff, I didn't just know nothing about him that stood off. I mean, I'm learning more about him after his death, which is so sad. But his, you know, I liked the music. It seemed like he was the brains behind the music, okay, and I liked their music. So Saweetie felt like, you know, he was Insta famous, but then again, she could have felt like, you know, she could have got a little Insta fame from him, okay? It says, because he spotlight, Insta famous, many look up to you. I said, okay, the next card, I said, salty. I said, how do you feel about Takeoff? She said she may have been a little salty about it. Sudden change of mood when it came to him. Feeling someone did you wrong. Upset, bitter, annoyed, and jealous. Now, she may have came off to, I'm picking up, remember the main female, it was something very short term with her. And you know how Takeoff is so nice and so fair and so a good guy. And if Saweetie come around, you know he's not going to be mean to her. He's going to be nice. But then I wonder if Saweetie crossed the line or the line got crossed, and he probably had to kind of nicely, you know, he did it in a nice way, kind of let her know, no, I ain't going to cross my bruh. And then somebody got salty. Now that's just what I'm picking up. It says, because it said all of a sudden the mood changed, okay? Feeling like someone did you wrong, upset, bitter, and annoyed, a little bit jealous, okay? Because remember, she felt like, okay, he Insta famous, this is a way to get in. And guess what? When you're trying to get back at somebody, what's the best way to get back at Quavo? Go back and hit his homie, because she thinks she's pretty enough to do it anyway. So to go and hit his homies, okay? And try to get with the most famous one, okay? They said it could have been Offset. I mean, but then again, you know, Offset with Cardi B, you don't want Cardi, you don't want those type of problems with Cardi. Okay, so it could have been Takeoff was the next easy access, but then Takeoff, I don't see him crossing the line with her like that, because of Quavo, because of his loyalty, and that probably made her salty because she thought she was so pretty that she can get it. So all of a sudden the mood changed when it came to her and Takeoff. Okay, and it was a humble brag. It says, don't be so obvious. Read between the lines. Self-promoting and a disgusted brag. Like she tried to brag, posting pictures and probably doing something, and honey, and it was like, girl, that I don't think it came out right. Okay, oh, because you got clown. Okay, because finesse, you tried to finesse the system, trying to get something in a very slick way. I feel like she was trying to be slick with Takeoff. She thinking she's so pretty, and she thinking that Takeoff would just take to her. And I just don't feel like he did, okay? Not that he wasn't attracted to her, because he probably thought she was beautiful, but Takeoff just seemed like a loyal guy, okay? So she probably felt like a clown and trying to charm up to him. You know, look at trying to charm and got played like a clown, honey. Because she got very thirsty and got very desperate, okay, because she was needing some type of validation. Okay, I'm starting to see now that's when you cut your hair off, because you ain't getting validation from the men done push you to the side. Okay, you ain't getting what you need, and now you're getting thirsty, fishing for compliments, desperate, horny, and very eager, too eager. Okay, then we got digital detox. Okay, it didn't go well, girl. It didn't go well. A lot was going against you at that point when she shaved her head off. I'm thinking that this is when all of this happened, around the head shaving, the elevator, after the elevator, and before and during the head shaving. Okay, digital cleanup. Okay, balance your tech life and real life. Disconnect, regroup. Probably unfollow Takeoff too. Okay, because she got very salty. Okay, trying to brag, being gassed up, being applauded and cheered on, over the top compliments, support, and encouragement. Okay, somebody was being gassed up, and then she turned to a savage, honey. Turned to a savage, honey, ruthless, getting what you want, still determined, but just mad at this point. And it said, don't give a F and don't hold back. Tough skin, confidence, a badass. Okay, came in love bombing. Showered with attention, influence, showering with someone's, okay, it says showered with attention to influence someone's behavior, trying to change the way somebody see you, or change the way that somebody behaves. Okay, being very manipulative with some hidden intentions. Okay, breadcrumbing. Avoid making any real effort, like going to practice and going to singing classes and working out so that you can have breath control. You avoid making any real effort, trying to get insta famous off somebody else. Okay, and very salty that it wasn't going your way. It says keeping one's option open, mind games, and very non-committal. Now, somebody may have not committed to her, and that left her salty. Okay. But it was a lot of breadcrumbing when it came to her and Takeoff's energy. This is the same cards that just came out when I just did my reading on Takeoff Authority, about a main female that was in the middle of everything, and she was making calls and doing too much. Okay, these are the same exact cards that just came out for Saweetie. Okay, so let me check on Saweetie's mental state, because before we just pull off. Okay, what is Saweetie's mental state? Okay, doing all of this, what was her mental state? Oh, Lord. Okay, what is her current mental state now? All right, we'll just take that. Now, they said her mental state back then, honey. She was projecting, okay? She was projecting and not really communicating how she feels. She was projecting the face, like everything was all good, putting on a good face, but behind she was salty and mad, honey. Let's just say the face that you saw was not the face that you got, okay? You probably saw a cute, pretty, sweet face. I don't think she was projecting at that time, okay? Existence, trying to find out her existence in the world. She's feeling alone again. Again, strangely lonely, holding on way too tight to something because you feel alone. She feels alone a lot. And she don't communicate this with nobody, okay? So she projects a lot because she's lonely, trying to find her existence in this world. Okay, because she wanted success, and that's what she want her foundation to be. I don't know if she came from a foundation of non-success, but right now she want her foundation to be successful back then. Okay, and maturity, honey. She probably wasn't even very mature back then. Okay, probably a little lost. Girl, look at the bald head, confused and bald. Now her mental state right now is the dream, honey. She's trying to live her dream. She's trying to because look at this person right here. This like a plain Jane. Then she's looking up at this person, at these clouds that's shaped like a man and a woman embracing each other. So her dream is to be in a loving relationship. She wants a loving, compassionate relationship. Because is she the only child? Because strangely lonely here. So I don't think she liked being alone, and she projects a lot. But her dream is, she want to live her dream. Her dream is to be in a couple relationship. She want that ideal relationship. She dreaming about that. Okay, that's something. And she want to be embraced and loved. So she out there strangely lonely, but she looking for success. And in the process, she hoping to find a successful person. But I think she needs to mature mentally. Okay, because she is very lonely. She's strangely lonely. This card says strangely lonely, and a person that holds on too tight when they so alone, especially if they are only child, they usually hold on too much. It's like, girl, you being annoying at this point. That's why we leaving, but you're trying to hold on to something because this is her dream. So that's gonna conclude the reading for Saweetie, honey. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch me on the next one, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.